Hey everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome back to the weekly comic book haul video series. I know I said I was canceling this a while back in my Avenger log video, but due to changes on YouTube, thanks to Google, Plus to be specific, things have been wonky with the comments, and when I saw I couldn't reply to people anymore at first, before we found out we had to attach our Google Pluses to our channel in order to comment even anymore, I decided to bring back the weekly comic book haul in order to not only show you guys the books that I'll be reviewing at the beginning of next week, even though I shoot it on Sunday, but to also give you guys a couple of other things. So the weekly comic book hauls are not just going to be the weekly comic book hauls anymore. It's going to be called the weekly comic book haul. But in addition to that, and this is why I was really pushing for you guys to comment on episode 210 of my comic review, is because from this episode on, I will be reviewing the comments on my review videos as well as my weekly comic book haul videos from now on, and I will be answering your guys' comments on this video. Also with this video, as you guys can see, I'm giving you a bit of news. I'm going to be adding little tidbits as news comes to me. I'm going to be giving you guys news on the weekly comic book haul. Now, of course, if there's some major news, like huge news, like DarkAvengerINC.com finally is being made, that's going to get an Avenger log video, which is basically my update videos. But minor updates, new things, new series, whatever, unless it's a ginormous, huge, gigantic series, I'm just going to give you guys the updates on this instead. So you guys are going to get the news first, before the haul video, which is my comic books and anything else I picked up throughout the week of whatever. And then at the end, I'll be answering your guys' comments. The comments I will be reading are, I have my iPod, from episode 210 of my weekly comic book review, as well as episode 5, oh no, not episode 5, sorry, episode 209, because episode 5 of the indie review nobody commented on, so as well as episode 209 of the Dark Avenger comic book review. So I'll be doing episode 209 and 210 this time. Guys, if you have any comments, questions, opinions that you'd like me to address, my opinions on certain things, anything you'd like me to reply back to, instead of writing comments, from now on I'll be reviewing, as if I get an overflow, which I doubt that's going to happen, but if I get a super overflow of comments, then I'll start picking and choosing comments. But for right now, I'll be replying to you guys on here. So if you have any comments, feel free to comment. This video with the haul, the indie review, which will be episode 6, that's coming at you right after this video sometime, which is the indie comics from last week, and episode 211 of the Dark Avenger comic book review. And those will be, all the comments will be mentioned on the next weekly comic book haul. So without further ado, let's actually get into some stuff. I got a bunch of stuff, and it's not just in one week, but I haven't done a weekly comic book haul in such a long time that I've accumulated. So first off, Christmas is here, or gonna be here. I love everybody's posting on their Facebook those little Thanksgiving fighting off Christmas saying, it's not Christmas yet. But Walgreens and a few other stores are starting to sell that Christmas stuff, because Thanksgiving stuff, really, it's Halloween stuff without the darkness to it and turkeys. So Christmas-wise, they were selling these cool Christmas stockings. I couldn't turn it down.
Move it down.
I got myself a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. And I got myself a Captain America one. So that was what I got Christmas haul-wise. For now, there will probably be more. And as you guys know, I do have a son on the way, so I do have to start thinking about the kid aspect. So you'll be seeing more little kid stuff at some point, I'm sure. But also, speaking of last month being Halloween, we had Halloween Comic Fest, meaning free books. It's basically a smaller Halloween version of Free Comic Book Day. It's run by basically the same people, I believe. So Halloween Comic Fest, 90% of the books, actually, ironically, are tiny, itty bitty little books like that. Little books. And we've got Vamplets. We've got, oh, this is upside down. We've got Sketch Monsters. We got Sesame Street. Zombie. It's Pinata. Zombiata. My Little Pony. I got that from Mike. Itty Bitty Hellboy. Ben 10 Omniverse. The Halloween Special. Adventure Time. And there's always a Zombie Kid Diaries. So those are the tiny books, as well as, oh, we have another one. Super Dinosaur. There was also Skyward. Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children. I don't even want to know. Uzumaki. I don't know why. I don't know. Disenchanted. Issue 1 of Batman The Long Halloween, for those of you that didn't check it out, like me. Batman Little Gotham. Ultimate Spider-Man #1. There was also a Mighty Thor #1, but I do own Mighty Thor #1, so it doesn't matter. Soulfire Genesis, which is a Halloween Comic Fest book. And then the last one is Sonic Lost World, which goes with the actual comic book, I believe. Yeah, basically. It connects with the video game. See? Sonic Lost World. And then there's an advertisement for the back with Worlds Collide and everything else.
You missed one.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
So, that was the Halloween Comic Fest books. Here you go. Thank you for helping out here. So, also, in my searches, during, during one of my adventures on Midtown, it turns out that they got these in. These are the Saiyan Scouters from Dragon Ball Z. As you can see, have a green one. This one I actually got from Michael. And I got the American variant, a blue one. And they connect to your ear. You push the button. You probably can't hear it. It's very low.
I'll do it.
Yeah, and the longer you hold it, the longer it does it. And then when you let go, it goes. And it comes with some collectible cards, but I didn't want to get that. Really cool if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. I believe they were $15 each. It was cheap. But the biggest purchase came from when we were at Toys R Us, because we had to go pick something up at Babies R Us. So now that I'm a daddy, and Lord knows Cindy's going to be going to Babies R Us a lot, that means Daddy gets to go to Toys R Us. And with Toys R Us came this wonderful toy. The Legacy Power Ranger Morpher. I'm not going to play the whole song. Die-cast metal. Any Power Rangers fans are going to want these. Real metal coins and everything. When I was a kid, I was the first gen Power Rangers, and I had all the first gen Power Morphers. So when they brought these out, the Legacy Morphers, you guys know I had to get my hands on one of these. And as a matter of fact, next year, they're releasing the Legacy Morpher in the green and white Ranger variant, and I'll be hopefully getting my hands on one of those as well. So, I love this prop. I'll probably be doing a review on this on Dark Avenger Inc. I just like to do a little skit in the beginning of it, and that's really what's taking the longest, review-wise. Not going to be that long. So that's catching us up to this week. Now, as you guys know, during the indie reviews, a lot of our indie books we are reading digitally now. So there aren't that many indie books in this anymore. There are a few. Michael actually started working recently, and thanks to his job, we're able to buy more books that we can't get or we don't get digitally. So that's the books that are in here that are indies. But for the most part, this is all big too. So let's get started. These are out of order because I did start reading them a bit. We have Forever Evil Arkham War, #2. Huntress Power Girls, World's Finest, #17. This is going to be crossing over with Batman Superman soon. Justice League of America, #9, continuing Forever Evil. All New X-Men, #18, The Fallout to Battle of the Atom. X-Men Gold, which I definitely recommend to you guys. I'm not going to say why until the review, but it's the 50th anniversary of the X-Men, and there's some untold tales in here. This is not in continuity with what's going on now. These are more along the lines of stories of the X-Men in the past, some in the present, some in the distant past, but it's a really good book from what I'm reading. So if you're a fan of the X-Men, check it out. We have Batman issue #25. This is the black. I'm going to have to take this out of the plastic so that I don't get a shimmer. Basically, the first issue of 0 Year, all this was colored in yellow. This time blackout started, so everything's in shadow, as you guys can see.
Yeah.
And again, it's popped out, and that of course gives DC the right to make this a $5 first issue to the second of 3 chapters book. By next month, I believe it goes back to $3.99, but this is an absolutely cool cover. I would hang it on the wall, but you guys, it looks like a black cover, so I'm not going to bother. These are back, and you guys know I have to get the physical copies of all of these. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Color Classics, Volume 2, Issue number 1. But this is really, I forgot what issue in the actual, I don't remember, but it's Issue 1 of the second volume of the Color Classics. Good to see them back. Mike has Constantine number 8. Now remember, as I said, this is Michael and my piles combined. This is just a full rundown of all the books we have. We have Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 5, Thor God of Thunder issue 15, Superman Wonder Woman number 2, Superior Spider-Man 21. Goblin Nation looks awesome. The previews for February are awesome. We have Superboy number 25, Marvel Knights X-Men issue 1 of 5. Let's see if I actually like this Marvel Knight book. Green Lantern Corps issue 25, which is a 0-year tie-in. We have Cataclysm Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue number 1. We actually, between me and Mike, we will be getting all the Cataclysm books. Mike's going to be doing Ultimates. I'm going to be doing Spider-Man and X-Men and the actual Cataclysm story. We have Batgirl issue 25, which cuts off the story that Gail Simone was writing and sticks in a 0-year. We have Avengers Arena number 17. I believe there's 1 issue to go. Mike from Vertigo got Coffin Hill issue number 2. I believe, yeah, issue number 2. We have The Walking Dead All Out War issue 116. We decided that even though we can read this digitally, we want the hard copies also. And then Mike got this. It's 10 for 10 or only $1. Issue number 1 of All New Soulfire issue 1. So if Mike likes it, we'll start reviewing All New Soulfire from Aspen Comics. And I'm sure Cindy's going to want to look at this book too. So that's all the books. And you'll be seeing these books within episode 211 and episode 7. Episode 211 of the Dark Avenger comic book reviews, or the comic reviews, and episode number 7 of the indie reviews. We still have to do episode 6, which was last week's indie books. I wish I could tell you guys what books to expect digitally, but maybe as time moves forward and I'm able to make a list of the digital books, I'll make mention of the other books we'll be reviewing. But definitely stay tuned to the comic review, and stay tuned for the next indie review. So, now let's go into the comments from YouTube this week. From episode number 209, we have a couple of comments. First comment was from Nick Lenz, who actually commented Mike. He said, Mike, Punisher has had a volume for his series that has had over 100 issues, and that volume was volume 2. It lasted 102 issues. Made it over by 2. So Mike read that comment and he was like, oh, that's cool, I gotta check it out. So Mike's actually going to be looking into volume 2 of The Punisher. I kind of laughed because it only made it over 100 by 3 issues. And then Mario Badillo, B-A-D-I-L-L-O, Badillo, I'm going to say, said, great review, guys. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Mario. We definitely will, and we look to continue to better our reviews as time moves forward. And once again, we are now at episode 210. Mario Badillo, exact same thing, said, great review, guys. Forever Evil was amazing. Forever Evil has been an awesome series so far. The tie-ins, everything has been really good. Michael's doing Argus and Forever Evil Blight. I'm doing Arkham War, Forever Evil. Mike's covering Justice League of America. I'm covering Justice League. And I'm also doing the Rogues Rebellion, thank you. Forever Evil, Rogues Rebellion, and Suicide Squad. So we're covering everything Forever Evil, and we're actually covering everything Cataclysm as well. And when Inhumanity comes out, we're going to be covering that as well. Now that we get a lot of books digitally, it gives us a lot more ways to touch on different kinds of books. Spice Nug said, great review, guys. Thank you, Spice Nug. Made Bangladesh Beats, I hope I said your name right. Made Bangladesh Beats. I really got to practice before I do these, but here's your name. In case.
Couldn't see.
Couldn't see it. Well, sorry. But you know who you are. Nice review, guys. Don't you guys read other comics than DC or Marvel? Yes, we have an indie show, which we actually just started. We used to review indie comics at the beginning of the comic reviews. We actually took all our indie books and moved them to their own show and added even more indie books, and it's called the Indie Comic Review. We are now going to start episode 6. Will be up probably sometime early this weekend. So definitely check it out. And I know that Kat actually wrote him back. It's not showing up on my comments here, but Kat did reply back and said that the exact same thing I just said. So just in case the comment was deleted because of the whole Google Plus thing, which I don't see how that's possible. Maybe it's just not showing up here because it was a reply to. Yeah, Kat also messaged him and made mention of that as well. Kat also commented on the video. My pick of the week was Trish Out of Water, but from the big two, my pick of the week was Amazing X-Men. Great show, Chris. Thank you so much, Kat. Glad you're enjoying the shows. I really enjoyed Amazing X-Men as well. Amazing X-Men was, quite frankly, amazing. And now with the recent announcement that Wolverine and the X-Men will be ending in February, a lot of the kids, they say, are going to be moved over to Amazing X-Men. So basically, Amazing X-Men is Wolverine and the X-Men's retitled series before they actually canceled Wolverine and the X-Men. As far as Trish Out of Water, I did try to read issue 1. I even went through issue 2, like I skimmed it. Just not my kind of book, honestly. I am in the process of trying to get Mike to look at issue 1. If he likes it, then he'll review it, but not my type of book. I just couldn't get into it. Maybe it's because I had so many other books to read that I just didn't have time, but I still have a ton of books to read, actually, for this indie review that we're doing this weekend, so I'm probably going to be doing a massive amount of reading with my indie review books tonight, and then I'm going to start on these books Sunday going into to Monday when the review will be up on my channel. Recently, we just finished shooting, me and Mike, a bunch of Dark Avenger Inc. videos. Those will be going up right after this video, as a matter of fact. I'm going to be uploading this video first, and then I'm going to go straight to Dark Avenger Inc. and just power upload. Mike did, I think, 5 reviews. I did 3. No verses this week, obviously, because there was no verse idea I had in mind. And also, hugest news of all, and I'm stupid because I didn't say this at the beginning of the show, and we were doing, I was filming this, and the camera died, and this is the second time I'm filming the beginning, and it cut out right before I showed the haul of everything. Huge mention, and I'm sorry. I hope you guys that come and check this video out for the news actually stuck till the end, because this is the biggest news yet. Comic Frontline. We went on hiatus for a while. We lost a bunch of writers, and for a while there it was just Jay doing a lot of the work, the heavy work, and it was unfair to Jay that Jay was doing all the work. So Comic Frontline went on hiatus. The best news, the really good news, guys, starting yesterday, Comic Frontline has come out of hiatus. And we'll go in full throttle, full steam ahead, and you're going to be noticing a bunch of changes on Comic Frontline as things move forward. But we're back, we're stronger than ever, and already articles are starting up again. We've already started talking with companies, so you can expect a lot of things coming out of Comic Frontline. We are back. We have me. I'll be doing a couple of articles here and there on Comic Frontline, as per my availability to actually write an article, because I still do writing on comic related, and I do a bunch of videos on Ink and here. So as soon as I get extra time, I'll be doing a couple articles. You guys know Jay's going to be back on Comic Frontline. He's already posted an article as we speak, so if you want to check that out, you can go to blogger.com/Comic Frontline, and it's there already. Kat's going to be coming back to Comic Frontline, and we have somebody who was working behind the scenes on Comic Frontline that might be moving to the spotlight on Comic Frontline, and she is an amazing writer. I've loved her work ever since I was introduced to her, actually, and I really pushed to try to get her. I know she doesn't do videos, but I've been really trying to push her to at least do 1 or 2 reviews a week on Comic Frontline. She's amazing, and I'd love to have her talent on Comic Frontline. I'm not going to say who she is, because I'm sure a few of you don't know who I'm talking about at least. So look for her debut anywhere from next week to the week after, depending on her schedule, because we all have busy schedules. Let's face it, we are busy people. I mean, if this was our job, you guys know we'd give you guys, every hour of the day, but unfortunately, free doesn't pay the bills. So we all have regular jobs, but we are looking to build up Comic Frontline. Hopefully new writers will be coming our way at some point. We're looking into finding some new writers. If anybody's interested, you can contact Kat, Jay, myself, and we'll let you guys know as we get the messages, what we're looking for, etc., etc. But Comic Frontline finally is moving full throttle ahead again, which I'm very happy about. DarkAvengerINC.com. We are working tirelessly. See, guys, the reason Comic Frontline went on hiatus, and the reason why the .com is not coming at you like super fast, is because we are not going to feed you guys crap. You guys are here, and we want to make sure we give you guys 110%. If we cannot give you guys at least 110% of our reviews of our videos, of our products, of our sites, then we are not going to give it to you. We are going to hold back as long as we have to. So, .com, the reason you guys aren't seeing it yet is because it is not ready, and we are not going to give you a half-baked product. We are going to give you guys an amazing website, or we are not going to give you anything at all. Comic Frontline went on hiatus. Why? Because we were not giving you guys what you deserved on a written review website. Now we are back on Comic Frontline, and we are giving you guys 100% again. So now we are back on Comic Frontline, and we are talking about Comic Frontline again, and we are tweeting on Comic Frontline. We are doing everything on Comic Frontline. So now we're giving it back to you guys again, because we can give you guys that good product. If we can't give it to you, we won't give it to you. Only if it's good do we promote it to you guys, do we talk about it to you guys, and do we tell you guys, go check it out. And Comic Frontline for a while went on hiatus. We didn't mention it. Now we are back. We got the product moving forward again. So now I definitely say check it out again, because there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming your way on Comic Frontline. There's a bunch of stuff that's always coming your guys' way on Dark Avenger Inc.'s channel. Hopefully the website will come soon. But like I said, if it is not good, we are not going to give it to you. It has to be good. So you know, when we give you guys something, it's good. We're not going to give you nothing half-baked. I know a lot of people are like, just rush it out there. Yeah. Let's go talk to President Obama about rushing something out there. Okay? Or let's go talk to a couple of other companies that rush their products out there, like Game Systems and whatnot. Yeah, that works. So, no, we're not rushing anything out. If we can't give it to you perfectly, we're not going to give it to you guys at all, because you guys mean the world to us. Everything we do for you guys. Now, yes, there is a small part of us where we do it for ourselves, but to be honest, here's what we do for ourselves. What it gives us is we get to sit in front of a camera, we get to have fun shooting a video, talking about comic books, talking about a haul, talking about the stuff we buy, and that's what we get out of it. What you guys get out of it is a review. You guys get our opinions on the book. You guys get entertainment while you're watching our videos, and you guys just get 100% us. So the winner in this is you guys. You guys get the best end of the deal. For us, it's only one thing we're getting: the pleasure, the joy, and the awesome feeling of doing a video. You guys are getting us, our opinions, our news, our reviews, our stuff that we're getting, and you get to be put into that moment of our lives that we want to share with you guys. So we're essentially sharing our lives with you, so you guys are getting the huge, awesome end of the deal. So we're making sure you guys get way more than we do. So it's for you guys that we do this mostly. And if it wasn't for you guys, hell, most of us wouldn't be here. I know I wouldn't be here if not for you guys. I know a lot of you guys, I get lots of messages, I get lots of comments on things, and I know a lot of you guys are enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm really trying to give you guys as much as I can. And it's hard, especially, with everything going on in life right now. But as always, you guys, as soon as I get the chance, anything for you guys, I do it. Reviews, skits, funny stuff, video gaming. You guys, on Brooklyn Boys, we give you guys as much video gaming as we can. We try to give you a broad amount of different types of videos, whether it be video games, comic hauls, comic reviews, game unboxings. There's a lot of special edition games out there, and I'm hoping to get my hands on one or two of them. Movie reviews. We try to give you everything. This way, if you're not interested in hauls, well, there's reviews. If you're not interested in comic books, there's video games. If you're not interested in video games, there's movies. If you're not interested in movies, there's TVs, there's topics, there's ways to interact, there's live shows, If you're interested in a specific character, we're trying to give you guys as many broad characters as we can. If you're not interested in the big two and you want to hear more about indie stuff, we're giving you indie stuff as well as the big two. If you're not interested in indie and you're interested in only big two, you got that. There's something for everyone on our individual channels, on our written channel, which is Comic Frontline, and on our group channel, which is Dark Avenger Inc. And if you're looking for a website where it takes all that, puts a bow on it, and gives it to you guys, comicrelated.com. Ever since we've connected Dark Avenger Inc. where we give them our videos and our stuff, ever since we've become a part of comicrelated.com, it's like that big bow tie at the top of our present that we give you guys each and every day of our lives, or each and every week if you guys check us out weekly. Comic Frontline brings it all together, and it gives you the comic book news that we don't give you guys daily. There's daily updates, there's tons of articles, whether it be from indies, big two, new companies, new comic books, self-created comic books, Kickstarters, movies, TV, anything is on there. Stan Lee's cologne probably was advertised on there at one point or another. But there's a lot of stuff that you can expect on Comic Frontline. And Comic Frontline has podcasts, which I'm a part of, which Brant from Dark Avenger Inc. and who is ahead at Comic Related is part of. We got lots of stuff on Comic Related. So if you like radio shows instead of videos, you got radio shows now. There's so much stuff we give you guys. We got Pete from Pete's Basement on Dark Avenger Inc. now. And for those of you that don't know who Pete's Basement is, where have you been? I've been talking about Pete's Basement the first 100 episodes of my comic review. And Pete's Basement covers a bunch of stuff. They've gone to audio format now. I mean, if you guys if you guys saw them about a year and a half ago, you saw a video. They moved to audio format for now. I'm sure Pete's Basement will go back to video at some point. But there's lots of stuff. Eric, who just joined Dark Avenger Inc., he makes his own comic. It's called New Comic Day. Comes out once a week on Wednesdays. 4 comic panels. Awesomeness in every single panel. What are you looking at? You're looking down. Are you looking at All New Star? You're looking at that book. I thought so. You and your soul fire. We got everything for you guys. Everything just for you guys. Just for you. Whoever you are watching right now, it's just for you. Anyway, guys, I talked enough for this episode. So take care. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys on the flip side in another review or in another video. Take care, everybody. See you guys next week for another comic book haul. See you guys real soon for a comic review. Take care.